guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Mystic Destinies. This is just, I'm sorry, this path is so amazing. I can't even. Anyway, so we're gonna just jump back in, but I never even realized this is Carnivales. Right here. Like that bar that we go to a couple of times, like that's like where the piano is right there. That's so freaking cool. Like, this looks like someone's apartment. I don't know what that is. This looks like a car showroom. Anyway, I'm just looking at like all the scenery and I'm like, this is like really cool. Like, anyway. Professor Kazama! Hikaru, wait! I chase after Hikaru through the night crowds, yelling his name. I see his broad back stop. He slowly turns back to me, his expression betraying nothing. I stop when I finally catch up to him. Ah, crap. I didn't think. What do I say? I shake off the uncertainty and look up at him. Professor, I need to talk to you. It's about something important. Hikaru merely stares back before nodding. I can tell whatever you have to say is serious. I'm going somewhere else to drink, though. Why don't you get changed and we can talk there? Isn't it a bit like a date? Ugh, no, stuff like that doesn't matter right now. I clear my head, nod, going back quickly to change out of my work uniform. Hikaru is apparently a man of his word, so now she's just wearing the show outfit. I was almost surprised to find him still waiting for me outside when I finished. We quietly walk to a classy lounge nearby, Carnivales. As we take a seat by the bar, I look around. I feel entirely out of place here, with Hikaru's good looks and my plain outfit. The bartender comes up to us shortly after we take a seat. Give me 4 bottles of your strongest stuff. Is he serious? That much alcohol? Is he trying to get blackout drunk? So, what is this all about? Hikaru's voice snaps me out of my thoughts, reminding me of what I'm here for. How do I explain everything? Lead up to it. Do you remember Sunika? Hikaru immediately narrows his eyes. How do you know about her? Have you been stalking me? What? No, it's complicated. I'm listening. I'm from another timeline. I was sent here by Galen because Sunika shattered your soul, and I'm trying to save you. Save me? Yes. Save the other you. The Hikaru from my timeline. Right. Well, it sounds like Galen tricked you. He messes around like this all the time, as you just saw. Nothing better to do with his time, I guess. The bartender sets down Hikaru's bottles. Hikaru immediately grabs one and chugs it straight down. This kind of explains like the bunch of different women, because you're going through different timelines, so there's going to be like a woman in every timeline. Professor, why did you order all of that? Because I need it tonight. Hikaru takes the bottle away from his lips for a moment. If you're done here, you can go home. Sorry about Galen. Like I said earlier, I'll deal with him later. What? Go home? I stand up quickly and slam both of my hands on the bar, staring straight into Hikaru's eyes. I saw you die, damn it! Sunika tried to kill me, and you saved me, and that's why I have to save you. Because I owe you. Because you protected me. I'm not letting you blow me off like this. Hikaru stares at me wordlessly, seemingly too stunned to speak. That's when I feel a hand on my shoulder, and I see a hand appear on Hikaru's as well. A soothing female voice comes from behind me. We shouldn't make a scene. Damn! This is the other woman. She's hot. Look at her. She's gorgeous. She looks like a bride, though. What is with the flowy dress tied on her wrist? Like, she looks like, I am the goddess of love. Seriously. She is like... She looks like she's just got married, though, but... Anyway. I look up and see a young woman standing there. The woman is stunningly beautiful. Her blue eyes are so bright and clear that they draw you in, make you want to lose yourself in them. She stands tall in her long, flowing white gown. The dress doesn't look too out of place in a fancy place like this, but there's something about her that makes her immediately stand out. Hikaru looks at the woman with wide eyes. Mother? Knew one of them was his mother! So this, because she's like, look at her, she's gorgeous. She looks like, she doesn't really, there's something about the way I think they draw her eyes that gives her like a slightly older appearance than like young adult, but not like she's 40. Like girls could be pushing mid 40s though, but you know what I mean? She doesn't look it, but she definitely looks older than say he does, you know? Mother. How the hell can this beautiful young woman be Hikaru's mother? She looks way too young. Wait, unless Hikaru is a demigod, so could she be a goddess? Oh yeah, duh. Duh, I kind of forgot about that. I was like, she's like a goddess, and like, because she legit is one. Okay, no. Hikaru's. Oh, you know what's really cool? I just noticed her dress only has one sleeve that wraps around her wrist. So like, if she has her arm out, it looks like a flowy capey thing. But this side doesn't have that. That's really cool. I like that effect. Anyway, me, I like style and fashion and shit. So Hikaru's mother merely smiles and sits down on the seat in between us. I take a seat on the other side of her, still unable to get out of my shaken state. Haruka. Inara, in these lands, I'm called Haruka no Kaze. But you can call me Haruka, since I already like you and everything. Like me? You are saving my super serious son, aren't you? So I like you. Haruka turns to Hikaru and pinches his cheek. I've missed you so. I can't believe you're actually here. It's been a long time. He looks like he's all teared up. Haruka nods. Well, okay. You're... Wasn't Haruka the name of the girl in Tatsuya's path? It seems like it was similar to that. Similar enough to make me think Haruka. Right? Doesn't it sound like that girl's name? What was her name? I'm gonna go look up the video after I finish recording this. So in the next part, I'll have looked it up, so don't worry. And I'll probably tell you what it is, but somebody will have commented to tell me what it is, but then I'll say it in the next part, and because I'm recording these all back to back, like I can't stop. Anyway, I wish we could be meeting on happier terms. Does that mean... Hikaru looks at me around Haruka. It's really hard when it's Hikaru and Haruka. Like, their names are too close and I'm going to get tripped over. And is what this girl is saying the truth? Yes, I came because I felt that something was terribly wrong. When I checked on you, we don't have much time. Gal is helping Inara and I'm going to assist alongside him as well. However, it's already changed here. Can't you feel it, Hikaru? Something is wrong. I think that you'll need to be prepared for anything, and that Inara should quickly get out of here. Haruka rises, but not before giving her son a hug. I have to go, but I'll be watching over you, as always. You have all my love, Hikaru. Thank you, Mother. I feel the same. Oh, that's so fucking adorable. With that, Haruka simply disappears, seemingly completely unnoticed by the patrons of the lounge. I look back at Hikaru. She said I should go quickly, but I don't know what I should do to get your soul fragment. Hikaru looks at me seriously. If what you said is true, then the fragment won't want to stay with me anyway. If it's not meant to be with me. I should be willing to willingly give it up, if I feel like I can trust you. And I do. I can see that you sincerely want to save the other me, and my mother herself came. It's obvious things are serious. Hikaru turns to me and closes his eyes. He holds out a hand to his chest and inclines his head slightly. I gasp. Light seems to coalesce between his fingers. Then, in midair, an aqua-colored gem forms. It's small and clearly only a shard of something bigger. So, that's his soul piece. It's beautiful. I force myself to snap out of it and focus on summoning the box that Galen gave me. I suddenly feel it in my hands, as if I'd always been holding it. I open the box and hold it under the gem. It drops out of the air, straight into the box, and I immediately close the lid. I got it! I got the first soul piece! Hikaru opens his eyes, and I bow my head to him. Thank you, Professor. Thank you so much. I don't know how I would have done it without your help. The Hikaru of that universe... He's lucky, I think. I look up at him. What do you mean? I'm not entirely sure, but I wish you luck. Be careful. Chaos is the most dangerous power in the universe. Hikaru goes back to his drink, and I move away from the bar. I look down at the box in my hand, and I breathe in deeply. Maybe this won't be as hard as it sounds. I look around. What now, though? Should I head back to Veritas or what? I catch a flash of red hair in the reflection of a glass, but as I turn, no one's there. Beam me up, Scotty, I mumble under my breath jokingly, but suddenly I feel a strange tug, like a hand on my shoulder pulling me back. Upon being summoned back to the Chaos Realm, I see that Haruka is standing next to Galen. You're here? Of course. Galen is one of my most favorite and oldest friends. Well, I guess if you think about it, he really is the oldest. Anyway, I'll be staying here to watch over you and Hikaru together. I'll be staying here to watch over you and Hikaru together with him. Oh, together with him, Galen. From now on, you can call out to me at any time. I'm not much of a fighter, but I will try to help guide however I can. And Hikaru and I do have a special bond that might help. Wait, just a moment. I have something to give you. Haruka holds out her hand and a small white light coalesces in her palm, becoming a silver earring. This is the matching earring to the one Hikaru wears. They both used to be mine, but I gave him the other one when he was a child. It's fucking adorable. With Galen's help, I was able to send a message to all of the Hikarus across all relevant timelines. I explained what had happened to this Hikaru. Haruka looked sadly over at her son's floating body and told them that a girl will be coming to gather the soul fragment of his that had attached itself to their soul. I told them that she would have this earring so that they'd believe you. I take the earring in my palm. I just have a feeling that what's-her-face, Sunika, is going to somehow steal it and go to... But he knows Sunika, so I feel like maybe... But she'll probably have like a minion that steals it from us and then gets the soul fragment, and then we're going to have like an epic battle where we beat the fuck out of her to get the soul fragment so that he doesn't die, and then... I'm just saying. Just... prediction. Anyway. It's a divine item, so you should be able to summon it no matter what world you're in. Thank you. Thank you for trying to save my son. I hope it aids you in your quest. I nod and look at the earring gently sparkling in my hand. Yes, I hope so too. I look to Galen, who immediately smiles at me, as if he already knows what I'm about to say. It's time for you to collect the other remaining fragments from the Hikaru where you chose the Phoenix. It's time for you to collect the other remaining fragment from the Hikaru where you choose the Phoenix. What? Isn't that the one we were just in? As Galen's eyes glow, I feel like I'm being pushed by some invisible force. I take a deep breath and close my eyes. Okay, I'm confused. Let's back up for a second. I need to pause. We chose the Phoenix Realm, and he says, I don't care which one you're going to that one. So that's where we went. We got the soul fragment. We come back, and now he's telling us we need to go where we choose the Phoenix and get that fragment, but we've already gotten that one. What? Were we supposed to have technically chosen a different one before this one? But I don't get it. So why... You know what I mean? Like, if say we chose Takumi and it was like, no, I'm sending you to the Phoenix Realm, why would he then say it's time for you to go to the Phoenix one? Because this one looks more like the Phoenix one. The other one seemed more like Tatsuya's, but he should have... But didn't he say you're going to the realm of the Phoenix, not the dragon? So I think they might have messed that up. I think that might have been kind of messed up. I don't know. Maybe... they had originally had it coded so that like whichever one you chose, it was like, nah, I'm going to send you to that one instead. And it just, and then they didn't fix it when they were like, okay, now we're going to send you around a different one. I don't know. It's weird because that sent me to the dragon one. You know what I mean? Like, I'm thinking that was supposed to be Tetsuya's path then. Because we interacted with Tetsuya and not Sho. So that was, okay, I'm confused, but okay. Whatever. Just going to roll with it. With a start, I wake up to sunlight streaming through the stained glass of a ballroom. What the hell? Desperately, I try to gather myself to understand my situation as quickly as I can. I try to move, but quickly realize I'm bound by chains to a chair. Fear moves through my body in waves, but after a brief look around, I confirm there's no one around. What the hell? What has this me been up to? I struggle against the chains, but they don't budge. You're back. A voice in my head, one much like my own, talks back to me in my head. The other me, the one whose body I'm inhabiting. She's still aware? It feels strange to have the other me still be aware of herself. Myself? Even with me being in control of the body. You're back. So this is still, but I thought we would get one fragment from each, so I don't understand why we're back to get another Hikaru fragment when you've only given us one. You remember me? Yes. I'm sorry, I have to take over again, but what's going on? No answer. Has she, me, whatever? Has she already gone dormant? I can't waste time. I shouldn't. Even though I know it's futile, I try to pull my hands and feet out of my bindings. Suddenly, I hear footsteps, and I feel like my heart just drops right to my stomach. I can't turn around, even if I tried, so I'm left wondering who it is. Who did I fuck with to get in this situation? Why can't I have gone to another world where me lives a perfectly boring life and doesn't, I don't know, get fucking kidnapped? Or whatever the situation is. A man soon comes into view. For a moment, I forget everything. The strange man is beautiful, there's no other way to put it. With his porcelain skin and sculpted face, I briefly wonder if he's not actually some Roman statue come to life. My stomach twists into knots. He can't be another god, can he? Just who is he? Why am I here and how do I get out? Okay, I'm confused because so we were in the Phoenix realm. We're back at the Phoenix realm, but why? We got Hikaru's thing, so why would we be back here to get another fragment? Wouldn't there only be one in each realm? I don't know. Julius, a dark phoenix. My mind gives me one of the answers, at least. I look at the man before me. He's holding an old-looking, intricately carved box in one hand and some sort of jar in the other. I can't see what's in it. He sets it on a gold leaf and glass table that's placed near where I'm sitting. Julius stands in front of it so that I can't get a better look at the items. He just stares at me, vaguely smiling about I don't know what. I really hate fucking people who decide to text me in the middle of playing a game thing. A number of emotions run through me. Fear, frustration, helplessness, and despair most of all. I'm supposed to go find Hikaru, but how can I? I need to get out of here, somehow. I try to glare at Julius with as much anger and hatred as I can muster. Seeing my expression, Julius chuckles in amusement. He moves closer and leans down so that his face is right in front of mine. Hate me all you like, little butterfly. It won't change a thing. That's not how I did his voice the first time, but I don't know. My face doesn't change, though, and Julius walks back to the table. With his back to me so that I can't see, he begins to take things out of the box he brought. I bite my lip as I watch him work. My heart races a mile a minute and my eyes dart around the enormous ballroom. Crap, 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 what do I do? Galen! Help! The plea for help tumbles out of my lips before I can truly think about it. Julius turns back to me with a laugh. Help? There's no help for you. Julius chokes on his words and stumbles back, grabbing onto the table in an attempt to steady himself. What's going on? He screams and falls to his knees, knocking over everything from the table as he falls. The sound of shattering glass and the pained screams of Julius blend into a perfect harmony. Chained up as I am, I can only watch in horror as his eyes turn green and burst into flame. The green flame spread over his body, and with one last bright flash, he crumbles into green ash. What the hell was that? I hear a chuckle in my mind. You asked for my help, and so I gave it. Do try to get yourself out next time. What? I stare down at the pile of green ashes. I can't quite decide if Galen's help was overkill or not. He got rid of him so easily, without even being in the same realm as the guy. I shiver and try to push away the thought of what would happen if I go against someone like him. As I try to get up, I realize that my bindings still remain firmly in place. Hello? Any help with this? No answer. I sigh. I guess I'm supposed to get myself out of this somehow. With no imminent threat in sight, I pull all my focus toward my bindings. How should I do this? Melt it? No. I don't particularly feel like burning myself right now. Or, well, the least I can do for this me is not harm her body. So I need something that would help me avoid bodily harm. Oh, I know! The metal around my wrists and feet slowly ices over, creaking as the ice slowly spreads. It feels so cold against my skin. Too cold. But I refuse to let it distract me. As the chains become completely enveloped in ice, I give it one good tug and they simply break away. Tch. I look up and slowly look around the ballroom. As I turn, I see her just standing there. Oh, no. Oh, no. This just won't do. You don't understand. I was going to enjoy that. Sunika slowly walks up to Julius's pile of ashes before turning around to face me. Do you even know what torture is? Torture is being sealed away for centuries, while those who murdered your love roam free. But I guess I'll just have to get my fun in some other way. I can see it. Galen, that bastard. He's helping you, isn't he? Oh, I know. So surprising. But do you really think you can hide something like that from a goddess like me? No, I can see it. I can see the traces of chaos all around you. I can smell its stench. My natural enemy. But I'm a flexible girl, you know. A go-with-the-flow kind of girl. Time's flow, that is. And so I'll weave a pretty picture using the chaos you've brought into this realm, Galen. With that, Sunika jumps up and starts to spin round and round, with her hands moving in a wave, laughing. But she isn't looking at me. As she continues to spin, the fabric of time appears to loosen and unravel around us, and I tense. I stand ready to fight her, waiting for her to hit me with something. My mind races, trying to come up with something, anything that could help me prepare for her attack. But I can't predict her. I know I can't. Sunika stops, her outstretched hand pointing at Sho's urn. I dive towards it, but it's already too late. She's gonna fuck with time and kill all of the boys. A blinding white light fills my vision, and I'm flung backwards by a powerful blast of energy. My ears ring. I blink several times, trying to get my vision back. As my vision returns, I see Sho standing before me. Only, he looks different. She's made him evil. Everything in me screams that something is very wrong with Sho. Sho is resurrected, but it's not him. Not quite. Sunika laughs. Momentarily, my eyes fall on her. I blink and she's already gone, leaving me with this Sho. He stands in place, quietly looking down at his hands. I hold my breath and watch him. Sho, he's actually back. Wait, what? What do you mean back? Where did he... Tears spill forth from my eyes, even though I don't know why. It appears that my other self has managed to break through again. He was killed by Julius. That urn, those were his ashes. That woman brought him back somehow. But he looks so different. What did she do to him? Seriously? What the hell have you guys been up to in this timeline? Her last words slowly fade into the depths of my mind, leaving me with no answer. Sho? I try to call out to him, despite every cell in my body screaming for me not to. Oh, he looks pissed. Wordlessly, he turns to me and tilts his head. There's no recognition in his eyes. No nothing. Only an endless darkness. Sho, what happened to you? Dark flames gather at Sho's hands, so black they don't look real. I can only duck out of the way when he starts to fling fireball after fireball at me. My training with Hikaru kicks in and I dodge and roll, dancing out of the way of Sho's attacks. With each attack he gets more accurate and more frequent, giving me no time to erect a barrier. I could attack, but it's Sho. No matter what Sunika did, it's still Sho. I don't want to hurt him. When I dodge yet another of his fireballs, Sho screeches in rage and throws his hands up in the air. A ring of fire blazes up around me. Shit! It slowly inches around me and I start to feel the intense heat on my skin. A sudden gust of wind twirls around me so quickly that the fire around me is out before I can even fully comprehend what happened. As the flames clear away, I see Hikaru standing before Sho. Are you alright? He glances back at me just long enough to see me nod at him. Here's the thing I just don't understand. I'm just so confused as why there's multiple shards and why I have to keep going back. But anyway, I catch the other three out of the corner of my eye. Did they all come to save me? They can't have known about Sho, though. Sho looks even angrier than before at having Hikaru stand between me and him. His eyes shine with pure rage. Takumi, grab Inara while I focus Sho's attacks on myself. On it. No, wait! Takumi dives on me and rolls with me on the ground, just as Sho lands a hit to where I was a millisecond ago. The heat of the fireball is so intense that it melts that part of the marble where it hit. I don't even want to imagine what would have happened to me if I had been hit with that. Tatsuya summons a thick ice barrier around all of us as we watch Hikaru take on Sho. Sho yells in anger when he sees me hidden away by Tatsuya. But before he can attack me, Hikaru steps in the way, blocking me out from Sho's view. Much like before, Sho begins to throw fireball after fireball at Hikaru, who guides each one away with the flow of wind. Sho is unrelenting in his attacks, and it starts to look like Hikaru is tiring out. He touches his earring for a moment, but then hesitates. And in that moment of hesitation, one of Sho's attacks gets through. Hikaru narrowly moves out of the way, and the fireball singes his jacket as it flies past him. Lightning cuts through the ballroom, narrowly missing Sho. The sudden flash of light stops him in his tracks. Hikaru immediately takes the opportunity to send a powerful gust of wind at Sho, knocking Sho back into the wall. He slides down, dazed. Hikaru walks up to him, an orb of light in his hand, eyes silently threatening. Hikaru looks down at him with disgust in his eyes. Sho lies totally still, and I can tell there must be magic at work. If you manage to move, I will use this. What's happened to you, Sho? I get it. It's obvious that you're a Dark Phoenix now. But how could you attack your friends? How the hell could you attack Inara? Inara. Sho looks confused, and I could swear I see something like recognition flash in his eyes, but that's gone as quick as it appears. Whatever happened, you clearly came back wrong. I have to explain. This all happened because of Sunika! I yell from where I am with the other boys. Hikaru's eyes go wide as he turns to look at me. Sunika? How do you know that name? Did you come back? Yes, I did. I have the earring. I can prove it's really me, but this wasn't Sho's fault. I don't know what the hell is happening here, or what a Dark Phoenix is, but she's the one who resurrected Sho. I think she messed him up somehow. What are you talking about, Inara? Sunika? What? The Weaver of Time did something to Sho? I don't answer, only biting my lip as I stare at Sho and Hikaru. Hikaru looks exceptionally grim as he looks back at Sho. Silence falls upon the room. If she's messed you up somehow, then maybe you'll... If you're truly a Dark Phoenix now, then you should be able to come back from death. And maybe you'll come back right this time. Professor, you don't mean... No, you can't seriously be thinking of doing that. I don't see any other way out of this. Hikaru snaps back. Professor, we can't risk this. Let's not make a hasty decision now. What? Does he seriously mean to kill Sho? I can't even kill someone because of what I brought into this timeline. I step out from behind the ice barrier and run to Hikaru. Wait, Inara, it's too dangerous. I hear Takumi yell from behind me, but I ignore him and grab onto Hikaru's arm as I reach him. Let go, Inara. I emphatically shake my head. No way. I have no idea what a Dark Phoenix is, or if Sho can resurrect by himself. But I can't let you do this. Not because of what Sunika did. You need to find another way. I'm sure you can find another way. Sho struggles against whatever invisible force that's holding him down. Hikaru pushes me away so roughly that I end up falling. The orb of light that he's been holding molds itself into the shape of a sword. No! Angry tears begin to flow down his face. I've made too many mistakes because of my weakness. I won't let an out-of-control menace like him go around killing innocent people. But there might be a way to cure him. Don't let your past guilt decide this. At least give him a chance. She's right. You can't just decide that Sho is beyond saving. Yeah, she's right. Why not capture him? At least let us do some research and see if we can reverse this before killing him. Please, Hikaru. He's an innocent in this. Are you really so bloodthirsty? He's an innocent in this. Hikaru wipes his eyes roughly. That doesn't matter, because he'll take even more innocent lives and become a murderer. I know he'd never want that. His voice is quiet and strained. Sho mindlessly struggles under Hikaru's power, but it's useless. It's as if it all happens in slow motion. Oh, shit! Hikaru brings the sword of light above his head and swings it downward, immediately piercing Sho through the heart. He's an innocent, but he'll murder people, but that's what you're doing. No! Sho! I sink down to the ground. My whole body feels numb as I watch Sho's body fall apart and break and turn into black ash. No. What have you done? The moment that Hikaru of that timeline killed Sho was the moment that his soul fragment was lost. That one act... Oh, fuck. See? We obviously chose the wrong thing. That one act caused a chain reaction, making the other soul pieces disappear too. There was nothing else I could do. I'm so sorry, Hikaru. Man, we got a bad ending again. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. Haruka wouldn't look me in the eyes after that. She just disappeared, back to her own realm, as Galen told me. And as for the god of chaos himself, he sent me home, back to the realm that I originally came from. No one remembered Hikaru. It was as if he was never born, erased from time completely. Sunika must be pleased. And me, I've been trying to live, but all I ever feel anymore is guilt. I don't think I'll ever forget, not even with eternity before me. That is fucked up. Oh, we're totally gonna, like, go through that and, like, redo the other story. So I'm gonna do that in the next part. We're gonna fix that shit. So, anyway, I am gonna see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.